Okay, we want to find the equation of a line Okay, every time when it says find the equation of the line, right there you ask yourself, what is the general equation of the line that you want to use or work with? Joyce, you say you have to leave, that's fine. Make sure you review the session, like I said. Okay, and now can somebody tell me what's the general equation of the straight line? Find the equation of the line. Every time it says find the equation of the line, you want to start with that. Roberto, you want to tell me what's the general equation of the line in the slope-intercept form? Do you know that? Again, don't forget to view the previous sessions. We covered that last time. Okay, Roberto, y is equal to what? Okay, well, Roberto, you say 2, -3. No, I'm talking about the equation of the line. Find the equation of the line. Okay, let me continue the question here. That contains the point 2 and -3 with a slope of 1/6. Okay, they're giving a point and the slope. So anybody can tell me the general equation of the straight line? If you know it, put give me an answer. If not, put the X next to your name, so I don't have to ask you. Okay, Heidi says y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Very good, Heidi. This is an equation for the slope that you're giving me. And I don't need that because already the slope is given to me already, right? So what Heidi given to me is something that you have to remember also. She's saying that y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. You use this formula every time you want to find the slope, m. Okay, so in other words, if you know 2 points, then use this formula. Point 1 would be x1, y1. Point 2 would be x2, y2. Okay? Who wants to give me the general equation of the straight line in the slope-intercept form? Okay, anybody? Okay, it's y is equal to mx plus what? Roberto, can you finish that? Plus b, here you go, yeah. There. Now don't forget this, you need to know this formula. Every time it says find the equation of the line, right away you would say, all right, this is what I have. This means y is equal to mx plus b. In other words, if I use that formula, I can write the equation of the line. Now, part of this formula is given to me. I know the slope, m, is given to me as 1/6. And I don't know the y-intercept, or b. So going back to this formula, this is y-intercept. and this is the slope. This is where your line intercepts y-axis. All right, so in this case, I'm going to start with y is equal to mx plus b then. Okay. Now what do I know here? I know slope is 1 over 6. If I treat the given point as point P, then the first number corresponds to x, the second number corresponds to y. And these are the information I use here in this formula to solve for b. Okay, I want to see a check mark next to your name if you all can follow up till this point, please. Okay, if you understand up till this point, the rest is pretty easy. So in order to write the equation of the line, you need to know a point and you need to know a slope. In this case, I use the point to substitute for x and y. I use this information for slope to solve for b. Okay, Kevin, are you still there? Shane? Okay, some of you are not responding. Okay, so here we have b. Can somebody tell me what b would be equal to? Roberto, can you tell me what b is equal to then in this case? So here would be, I can reduce this. This turns to 1. This turns to 3. So minus 3 is equal to 1/3 plus b. Right? How do you solve for b? You subtract 1/3 from both sides of the equation. Simple as that. Okay, and then you would get -3 minus 1/3 is equal to b. So b, the y-intercept, would be equal to -3 over 1 minus 1/3. Okay. We need to find the LCD then, right? Find the LCD. LCD is 3, so multiply 3 over 3. So b would be equal to -9 over 3 minus 1 over 3. So b is equal to what? Roberto? Renee? You're saying next page. I'm not sure what that means. Roberto? Why you say -8? And then both of these are minus. -9 and -1 would be equal to what? Yes, -10 over 3. Okay. Can I see a check mark next to your name if you can find the y-intercept b using this formula when one point and the slope is given to you? Okay, I don't get any response from Kevin. Kevin, okay, you're good. So Shane, you're okay with this so far? All right, so once I know that, -10 over 3 and 1/6, I can finish this up. So y is equal to mx plus b. That's the general equation of the straight line. So y is equal to, the slope I know is 1/6 was given to me, and minus 10 over 3. 1/6 minus 10 over 3. But this is the equation of the line in the slope-intercept form. Now, if I ask you to write the equation in general form, can somebody tell me what the general form look like? If you know it, put the check mark next to your name. If you don't know, put X. General form. Anybody know what the general form would look like? General form would look like AX plus BY is equal to C. That's a general form or standard form. So this is slope-intercept form. This is general form. So if somebody asks you to write it in general form, that's what they mean. They wanted to write it as AX plus BY is equal to C. In other words, they want both X and Y in one side of the equation. So if I subtract 1/6 to both sides of the equation, then I would get minus 1 over 6x plus y is equal to minus 10 over 3. You don't want to have any fraction when you write in general form, so you need to multiply each term by 6. That's what you need to do. If I multiply each term by 6, then I would get minus x plus 6y. Then this would be 6 divided by 3 would be 2 times negative 10 would be minus 20. This would be the general form. Okay, can I see check mark instead of X mark if you can follow the format? That's what the general form is all about, or standard form. Okay, good. All right, now I could solve this problem using point slope formula. Okay, so let's take a look at that also. Remember we said y is equal to mx plus b is the general equation of the line using slope-intercept form. There's another equation. It says y minus y1 is equal to m times x minus x1. This is the general equation of the straight line in a slope point. So this is slope-intercept. This is called slope-intercept. And this is a slope point. Okay, this would be slope point. Again, any of you have to leave. I see some of you are sending me a note. That's fine. Make sure to review the rest of the session when I post it. Okay, so why we call it slope point? Because these are information we have here is in terms of the point 1, x1, y1, and the slope is m. Whereas in the other one, we need the y-intercept. The point is y-intercept. And that's the slope. So these are the two formula that you should remember every time we talk about the general equation of the straight line. Slope point, slope intercept. Slope intercept would be easier to use when we have at least one point and the slope. You can also use the second one if you know 2 points and no slope, because if I know 2 points, I can find the slope using the formula of the slope. Can I say check mark next to your name? If you all can remember this for the next exam, you have to commit this to your memory, the difference between those two. And if the point and the slope is given to you, I would again recommend use this like we did earlier. For the same problem we did earlier, when the slope was given to me as 1/6 and 1 point was given to me, I can treat that 1 point to be 2 and -3. And if I substitute that into this formula, y minus y1 would be -3, slope is 1/6, and x1 is 2. Now if I distribute this, I would get the same exact formula that I got using slope-intercept formula. So you would get y is equal to 1/6x minus, this turns to 1/3, and then I subtract 3 from both sides of the equation, minus 3/1. LCD is 3, like the same calculation we did earlier, and you get the same exact formula. Y is equal to 1/6x, and here you get minus 10/3. And if you remember, that's exactly what we got here using slope-intercept. Okay. Can I see a check mark next to your name if you can follow both methods here, both methods for writing equation of the line using slope-intercept or point-slope, slope-point formula? Kevin? Okay. Good. All right. Let's go back and see what's the next question you asked, number 14. And the last question that you asked was a word problem, number 23. Take a look at that.